Who sent you? Mr. Wanna smell?
Papa Police, they are both liars. None of them has the right to occupy the vacant stool of this village. When are we fighting? One kind of one.
Then why should they be fighting?
I don't know. Me, what I know is what I've told you. None of them has the right to occupy the vacant stool of this village. Just that.
I don't understand. A German tells me that he is the son of a late chief.
That is true. So what?
Well, as the eldest son of the late chief, he says he's the rightful person to succeed his father.
That is a big lie. A fat one at that. Okay, look up, man. We've got four royal families. The chieftaincy in this village into or rotates over here, over here. And I don't see how you can lay claim to any of this.
Well, what about Oskenyi Bevi?
Bevi. Madam, and get some. Now, no. No friends can be. You have got money. That doesn't qualify you to be on the stool. Bevi is not. He has not a pint or a drop of royal blood in him. How does he become chief?
Well, tell me then, Mankado, which of the royal houses is eligible for the stool then?
You have asked the question. Israel, sorry, Mam Gachawa. Hi, Dimeki. This is the house from which the next chief ought to come.
This very house?
If you're not in. No, I won't do, sir. Have you seen this grave? I'm sure over there.
Hey, Amankaro.
Is he the one?
Yes, it's him. He is the only living son of the late chief.
Then why don't you make him chief? What are you waiting for?
Amankaro, chill. I said to me is getting tea. Oh, tell her, you don't know for baby. Eh? Hey, the Macbona, me make a baby. Young couple, no business, mamma. Young couple, no business, mamma. No baby, be a summer. The link of it. Oh, when Mofa, at it. Mofa, young couple, what the baby and you home. My mother used to fool, what is the woman? Now tell her, Mamma, to come and tell baby, not tell Mamma yet. Now, may you bring your couple, what the baby you will. Oh, make a baby.
Constable.
Sir.
Take him away. Detain him.
Yes, sir. There we go. Yes, we chill.
Please sit down. Yes, what can I do for you?
I have come to see you.
What about?
I need your help.
Well, I'm here to help everybody. However, if it's about the chieftaincy issue, all I can say is it's being handled at the appropriate court.
ASP, I can change your life. I can make you rich. That is, if you would help me. If only you would support me in my bid to become chief. Look, I'll make you rich. You know I have money, and I can do anything for you. Now, to show you exactly what I mean. $5 million cedis. And then the train another. You see the other side of me.
Why do you think you should be chief?
When I become chief, I'll supply many amenities to the village. I'll buy a generator, supply the whole village free electricity, and many other things. Now, yes, which of the contestants can do a quarter of what I am capable of?
Skelebefi, tell me, has your father ever been chief of this village?
No.
Has your grandfather ever been chief of this village?
No.
Has your great-grandfather ever been chief of this village?
No.
Then why the hell are you fighting to be chief? You don't belong to any of the royal families. What right have you to the stool?
ASP, I can increase it if you want me to. Look,
take your goddamn money and vanish from my sight before I have you locked up. Constable! Look, if by the count of 3 you are still here, I'll have you locked up. What? I said if by the count of 3 you're still here, I will have you locked up. 1. Hello, Skinny. If I hear you trying to incite trouble, I will have you banned from this village. Understand?
We shall see.
Hello, Mr. Fawaz. I hope you have not waited for too long. Let me get you something to drink.
How long do I have to wait for the congestion?
Please just let me give you something to drink first, okay? You see, I'm working very hard at it, and as soon as I become chief, you have all the timber concessions that you need. It is a promise.
When are you going to become the chief? I'm waiting long enough.
Well, you see, there's a little problem. There is this young police officer who is putting impediments on my way, but I'll soon take care of him and everything will be all right. I promise you.
Usigani, I must be fine with you. My patience is running out. I cannot wait a lifetime for you to become a chief.
But, you see, things must move step by step. See, we will need a little time. As soon as I get rid of this police officer, I'll see 1 or 2 people and everything will be okay. I mean, it's just a matter of time.
I get my congestion in 2 weeks, or you give it back all my money. Understand?
Mr. Fawaz, you see, but you must understand that it will take a little time. But I can assure you that... Look,
2 weeks, what I've said. The congestion or give my money back.
Malam.
Mr. Kofi. Yewa. Sandazwa.
Okay. Malam, did you know one Mrs. Lomote?
Mrs. Lomote?
Yes, Betty Lomote.
Auntie Betty. Yes, you am Sabia. Yeah.
Where can we find her?
Is she the place in the state? It be little small far. Is she? You am go for Bartholomew area there.
Where exactly does she live?
Is she? You am go for Bartholomew. Is she the big box stop? You am go there. You go left. You am go small. You pass light. Is she Gida Huku? Gida house. You am go street. Is she the place in the Shell petrol?
Yes.
You am pass there small. You see round there. You pass round. In house they there.
Any taxi driver should be able to take you there.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Yes.
I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to thank you.
Oh, you see, no be time. Me too. You am happy say if it help you. You see, first time this hospital. Whoa. Auntie Betty, him and the first Bature woman will be Mitron. Auntie William, where they here, it be him be the first Bature white Mitron. You will be here.
Oh,
him
Martha
and
Williams.
Auntie Betta.
Martha Williams.
Everything good. Yes.
Oh.
Wait. Yes.
Martha Williams.
Yes. You am here. Me, you am here. Auntie William, you am here. Auntie Martha too, you am here. Long time.
You know, I'm also Williams. I'm John Williams. You know, I am Auntie Betty's, Auntie Williams' son.
The Auntie William himself? No.
Oh, the African child she adopted.
The one his mother, he get lorry accident, he take a lorry, fall down, died.
That's right.
He be gone.
Yes.
Wait, you grow. Wait, gone. If the man became this that way. Yes. You see, the time his mother, he get accident, he die. You see, Auntie William, he take him for him picking. Then he give him name, say he call John.
Yes.
You see, that time, it be me they go for, it be me they work for the garden all. So this, he grow. This, but that time be little small boy. You am carry him for here, you am go round, it the cry chef, me, you, Auntie, yeah. How? So, Auntie William, is there?
Oh, she died last year.
Oh! La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Ale bashi wurin kwana mai kyau. Wai.
On you.
The room, not Mamudo.
Okay, we have no show.
Oh, on the moon, no shawana. I'll fast it. I work, I don't know if it's on Pedawa.
You ever buy me wine? You ever buy
Accountants and fact checks.
Hello, Skinny.
I hope money is included.
Not this time, but they left a message that you see you next time.
All right. I'll come back later and see him.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you later.
Checks are on the no church now.
Skinny.
No house meeting come. It's right.
Please come in. I'll go. Hi.
Hello. My name is Brown, Adrian Brown.
So you were the one who was knocking. I go, eh?
Oh, I'm sorry to disturb you.
I am the Mankado of the village.
Pleased to meet you.
Let me offer you a seat. Eh?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Can I please offer you a glass of water?
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
Have a seat then. Yeah, as our custom tradition demands, when you receive a stranger, you ask him what really brings him or her to you. What is your money?
Yes, I came back from Britain last week, and
From Britain?
yes.
You're welcome again.
Thank you. While I was in Britain, I met this young man, and he's from Ghana. And he was very excited when he found that I was coming to Ghana.
Well, you say home, sweet home,
Yes.
huh?
And he asked me to come to his village.
His
and
village?
Yes.
Dansukum?
Yes. And he asked me to ask for the chief.
Oh, but the chief is dead.
Yes, I found out when I entered the village, I was told. But I was also told that I could speak to you.
What did he say his name was or is?
Bediako. He said.
Bediako?
Yes, that's right.
I don't think I know anyone by that
he
name.
suspected that you might have that problem. So he asked me to show you this picture.
This picture?
That's right.
So, this is him?
That is him.
Bediako?
That's right.
I don't think I know him.
Okay, he also asked me to give you this letter.
The letter?
Yes.
By the same Bediako?
The same Bediako.
So?
He's been away for a while, so he suspected you might have a problem.
Right. Kojata! Kojata! Come, Mama, you should tea. Run down, call me Opinions here. On your way back, call me Tija Mante. Huh?
You know,
Please. Come. Yanta. You say he's Bediako.
Well, he has been away for a very, very long time.
Did he mention anything about parental brother? Uh-huh.
Mankaro, Mwatasu.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, whoa, Chene.
Oh. Yeah, Eja.
I'm a friend, Angel Brown.
Akwaba.
Oh, Richie. No, I've been one of Bay or Chene. The busy crate, dear man. Now, okay, the country in Phineas, see him now.
Please come in. Come in.
Papa Police. The battle has been won. Yeah, Queen. The goats are with us.
What is it?
Something wonderful has happened. The gods have heard our prayers.
Tell me, what is it?
Bediako is coming back home.
Who's Bediako?
Minyana why you know? Yankopana the woman. Nezi, Waba. Waba.
Nana Otum Kome Jatasan, who was taken away by a white woman years ago, is coming back home.
How did you get the news?
Oh, he sent a letter. He gave a letter by hand to someone to bring it to us.
Was the letter Rabano? No for you come. No, the Chubiara. Oh, Shebebea. No, John, you say. Or some. So, Mama, now I said no other.
Well, that means the chieftaincy dispute will be solved.
That's right. As soon as he comes, there will be no more arguments. He is going to be stalled chief.
I'm happy to hear that. However, I won't be here to pay homage to him when he comes.
What's happening? Are you going on leave or?
I just received a letter informing me of my transfer from this village.
Transfer? But, Papa Police, we'll need you around.
Well, it's duty. I have no option but to go. Yes, I'm sure I'll miss you all very much. But as I said before, it's duty and I have to go. But of course, if you give me enough notice of the installation of the chief, I'll make every effort to come and pay homage to him.
We will surely get in touch with you. No doubt about that.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Please, I just flew in from London.
Yes.
I'm looking for an old family friend. She's called Mrs. Lomote.
Mrs. Lomote?
Yes, Mrs. Betty Lomote.
Betty Lomote?
Yes, please.
I don't think I know her.
Well, directions point at this hotel, so I thought I should talk to you.
Unfortunately, I can't help you.
Well, isn't there anyone in the area who can help me?
The landlord is not in the country.
Well, I suppose you should be able to help me.
One at the next door might help you.
I see. Who is he?
He's one Mr. Asmini.
Mr. Asmini?
Asmini, yeah.
I see. The next house?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Go in.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just a moment. Go to the next house. Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon. Can I help you?
Please, I'm looking for Papa Asemeni.
I'm his daughter.
Can I see him, please?
I'm afraid you can't see him. He's not well.
Well, I just want to speak to him.
You can't speak to him. He's been bedridden for almost 2 years.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but can't I talk to him?
He's so sick, he can hardly speak. He's suffering from a stroke.
Madam, you must help me. See, I've come a very long way. I've come here to look for my parents, and it's only Mrs. Lomoti who can help me trace them. Please, you must help me.
Okay, come this way.
Thank you.
He's looking for one Mrs. Lomoti, who he says used to live in Uncle Dudu's house. Mrs. Lomoti. He says she's called Mrs. Lomoti. Doesn't she have any other name?
Betty. Mrs. Betty Lomoti.
Papa, he says she's called Betty. Betty. He wants to know if she's a nurse.
Yes, that's right. She was a nurse. She worked with my mother at the St. Paul's Hospital in Solomon in the late 50s.
Papa, she's a nurse. 1, 4. What's that? What did you say? Asempa Estate. Okay. It says the one you're looking for presently lives at 1148 Asempa Estates.
Asempa Estates.
1148 Asempa Estates. I hope you know that it's not very far from the railway station.
Thank you very much. I'm sure I'll be able to find a place. But unfortunately, I don't have Ghanaian currency on me. But I'd like to give you this money. It's in dollars. I hope you don't mind. So that you can use it to take care of your father.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Papa, he says I should give you this money. He says thank you very much and may God bless you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, may that say. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Hello?
Hello, Sikari. How are you?
Fine. And you?
Good. So, any progress?
Well, I've just come from the sawmill. I wanted to brief you on that. Yes, that boy. He's going to be disciplined.
Who?
That police officer. Leave everything to me. I told him.
Does that mean that I will get the concession?
Well, I cannot be chief anymore, but I have put somebody there. Somebody who will do what I say.
How you are going to manage that?
I'll need your help. I'll need your help just to do that.
What do you want me to do for you?
I'll confirm that by telephone.
Okay. So I'm going.
Right.
I'm expecting your call.
Do. Yes. The elders tell us that one man does not argue with himself. They also tell us that Two people cannot be fools. There must be peace. We must learn to live with one another. That is what I, Osikeli Befi, have always stood for. I want peace. That was why I was overjoyed to hear the news that the long lost son of Nana Okumjata, who had lived in the white man's land for over 30 years, is coming back home. The gods have set in to settle our quarrel. As the gods now say, yes, the gods are bringing the rightful person to sit in the chief's stool. Does anyone doubt that fact? No. If there's anyone here who doubts, he should rise and say why. I have always stood for the truth. The truth is that where's that photograph? The truth is that this young, handsome man is the rightful heir to the Stool of Dasukrum. Yes. And I was there. And I want to tell you here now that I'm going to give him my full support. I will serve him. I will pay homage to this young man. And to show how sincere I am, I have decided to build rooms in the palace for the new chief. Yes. I am going to hire a lorry to take everybody from this village to the airport to meet the new chief.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon.
Please, is this Mrs. Lomote's house?
Yes, it is. Can I help you?
Well,
Oh, have a seat, please.
All right, thank you. I am John Williams from the UK, and I'm in town in search of my parents. And I understand that Mrs. Lomote is the only one who can help me.
Excuse me. I'm her only child. Mother died 2 weeks ago and she's been buried.
very sorry about that. Actually, I was adopted by a white nurse, Mrs. Williams, who used to work with your mother. And I understand she's the only one who can help me. But it's rather unfortunate.
I remember Mom saying something about a Mrs. Williams and the son she adopted. I presume it must be you.
Yes.
How was Mrs. Williams? How was she?
Oh, she died last year. Excuse me, isn't there any way you could be of any help?
If you would give me your address, I'll get in touch of Mother's old friends and let you know of anything if, they tell me something of interest. Okay, I'll let you know.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. You are leaving tomorrow, aren't you?
Yes.
Then I'll be at the airport to see you.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
Hello? What's it, Kenny? Everything is ready.
What? Really?
Yes. He's arriving by Ghana Airways on Thursday.
Look, this calls for celebration. Why don't you come over now? Yes. Let's come over. Ujawasem. Drop in Fabras's here. Look, very soon all the timber, all the gold, all the expensive Stool regalia will be ours. Charlie, hurry.
Okay. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
I'm sorry, sir. Your papers are not up to date. What? Better come to the headquarters tomorrow to see the director himself.
Can't you do anything about it?
I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it.
My relative are outside.
That is not my problem. No smoking.
I'm sorry. Is it possible you can page Oskari Beth?
It will be done.
Okay.
Attention, please. Will Osikani Befi please report to the immigration desk? Attention, please. Will Osikani Befi please report to the immigration desk? Thank you.
Hello. Osikani Befi.
Pleased to meet you.
You look familiar. Where do you come from?
From Dansukro.
Dansukro. What a coincidence. Look, this is Bediakum, a long lost son of Dansukro. He's here to be installed.
Oh, I see.
And punks all over the place. Why? What's happening?
Why this frenzy, sir? Just be patient and state your case.
I can't have any of these. Please.
Excuse me, sir. What's the problem?
Your officers are being adamant to my civic rights.
Well, just calm yourself and come with me. Please, sit down. Yes, what can we do for you?
I was bound for a UK flight. I unfortunately put my briefcase down before I could realize it was gone. I mean, where are we heading to? Can't we have any security anywhere here? That briefcase contains my money and my traveling documents and virtually everything that I have.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Please do something about it.
Yes, I'm sorry this had to happen to you. Look, I'll give you a form and then you give me your statement.
afternoon, madam.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Please, we are looking for a patient who was brought in from Dansukro. She's called Eno.
Yes, she's on my ward. Okay. She's in the dormitory. I'll go and show you her bed.
Okay. Let's go.
She's on the first bed of your night. You're welcome.
Baby bravo.
Every baby has a bravo. Me catch on match was until I wasn't but here. Moja Mabada, Muma Demo. I saw make an oil no quack. But yeah, Kumara Mugula, me and Bibiara, you trade the lechi. A bit and a no watch children that may make us a young guy. Muma Demo. Muyabu Dafu. Ati. More catch on Mamma Moasi. But yeah, Kuno, when you are by your beer. Oh, yeah, you put your to the mean, most of the neighbor doggy. Why, brother, they are coming up or what over nature. A bit should why you like yours first? Anyway,
Church, any doctor because
doctor, why I'm dead? Why I'm dead? No, why am I with them? Why away? I don't fear who. Don't like Mama use my creative power. Go, don't look me. Look, people. Coffee has been Papa. Then I said that. That's it, that ground.
Come in. Hey, Nana. Hey, the great son of Nana. Go to me, Kumujata.
Why you,
Nana? We are here to inform you that there are certain traditional rites to be performed before your instrument. And that involves you being sent to a secret place for 40 days.
Okay, no problem.
And in those days, you'll be taught a lot of things about rights. On this tour.
Okay, I love that.
Hey, going you for?
Hey, it's good, baby.
Now that baby is around, we are leaving so that you have your own. But we'll see you later.
Sure.
But
Look here. The first thing I want you to do is to leave the ban on tree felling immediately.
That is no problem. But
But the real problem is that already.
What's the canoe? I'm at the make come at Tracy. Meanwhile, sorry for me. One by answer. And I'm going to move from the day. That's my boy. And two Johnny. And your best uncle, not my coconut. I want the man. Young coffee. Essie, bring my bag. Take control. I'll be back. Yes, please.
Hello, sir. Oh, Mr. Williams. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing very fine, thank you.
Good. Yes.
The British consulate have given me temporary traveling documents.
Oh, that's good news.
I just passed by to check whether you had any information about my stolen briefcase.
Unfortunately, no. But we haven't given up our search yet. We're optimistic that we will be able to locate it. And in any case, it might be of interest to you that we have tightened security at the airport, and we don't hope that such occurrences will happen too often.
Well, thank you very much for your patience, sir.
Oh, not at all. Anytime. I'm already on my way up. I don't know if you would care for a ride.
Oh, certainly.
Okay.
Hi.
Has she been discharged?
No. I found her in the market and she wouldn't go back to the hospital. So here.
You know, why didn't you feel hospital home?
That's a mamma madam. No more than I got to what I'm madam. As I'm no quite a wall, I'm a camp. No, you know that, but yeah, I know that. How? Now, first, my mother got to ask me to walk. Ah, now she will cry. Hey.
Oh, there is no cool doctor. Now it's anchored home. Aye.
Hey, Menko! Menko, I never quite enough. Ain't you a bit simple? Menko. Hey.
Take her in, let her go and rest.
Oh, yeah, go quiet. Why would they? And if you can.
These things help us, and we are really tightening security at the airport.
I think it's necessary.
I made a report of this to the IGP, and he took it very seriously. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's necessary because every port of entry needs to be very well cleared of such rogues and crooks and all that.
I hope you don't mind. I just take just make a quick visit. Well, I actually just leaving a message with someone, and then we continue. Is that okay?
No problem.
It won't take a minute.
I'm fine.
Yes, come in. Oh, you're welcome, ASP.
Thank you.
Please have a seat. Some drinks or something?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. How is it going?
Well, I just received a letter from the Dansukro man crab. He's complaining bitterly about Bediako.
Hey! Bediako. And you only be cry. Get up, Bediako.
Yes. Please take her in, let her go and relax.
Hey, Anda.
It's embarrassing me. What are his complaints?
He says Bediako is always conferring with Oskeni Beth. He has not been installed, but has already lifted the ban on tree felling. Well, Mankrado thinks that the installation must go on. And he wants me to come.
Where am I, Madam? Mr. Madam. Make a way, but the Messiah, Yammy. Yamiano, bed the master, Mamma. Mamma, what you are, you are poor. A damn home for Mamma Tassie. It shows so hard to do. Ah! Oh, baby. Why? Dante! Dante!
Well, summer.
No, where are you going in Nama?
Please, can you invite him in?
Oh, Mr. Williams, please come in for a word. Okay. Doctor, this is my friend, Mr. John Williams from UK. He was at my station to report that his briefcase had been stolen at the airport.
I see.
That's how I met him.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
And that's my wife.
You're welcome.
Pleased to meet you. And this is it.
Mr. Rueda, I can't be in the net.
A video. I presume, yes, but you know her problem. She needs some rest.
Yes, yes.
We'll take her in for some rest.
Well, yeah, then we'll go and I'll come back some other time then.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, bye. Excuse me. I hope you don't mind my asking. What was all that about?
Oh, it's, well, just the old lady. She has a mental problem. But she wanted to know whether you have a birthmark at your back or something like that.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes.
Is this purely coincidental?
Well, I can't tell, but you know, my real parents are Ghanaian. But I was brought up by adopted parents in London. Can I see this woman again, please?
Ago.
Amen.
My friend wants to know something.
Well, actually, I have been in town for quite some time trying to locate my roots. But it sounds interesting what the old lady is trying to find out. Please call her in.
Amy.
I know, I've been saying, Fiat into Manila can one task a year pay will be some. So maybe son. Or then you can be the nature.
Some can't you? No, mammy, 1 or 2 and no mammy, we. Tomorrow, Martina, no blame, baby, who knows up your last time. Not in the crowd, Luigi. No other than me, customer, who's doing Yenzi. Piano, you know.
Listen, do you have a mark?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you want it?
Yeah.
You see now? Oh, you what? Etsu. I'm back. Many I can so. It's over there. Hello, my daughter.
I wish I understand what she's saying.
Yeah? How about it? She wasn't saying all about it.
Dansuko Mankado. Ma Humbo. When you na akokwa o si fa ma amanze hun ni nyina na Ghana police ye hwehwem na bedi akunya sisi aya ba chinizin no koi enyo no nyi bedi akopapa o sikanyi ba fi opede otwetwa hum timba na ozo kon na ozo ye zo penti na rezi ni nyipa ebesido na ono nyi bedi akona wa ayo na ya hwehwem aye hu bedi akopapa na o de yezi ni si hinen na ihe so ye hwehwem na sana na so hwehwe fie kwan na odoma kuma na ihe ba hiem mama zina aba mankado na nanum ononyi
oni papa no
like the father nana otumi kumujata nanso yamyimi
Nansu, don't cry.
Oh.